New Jersey, New York, welcome to Mr. Ted Fattoross.
Thank you. Good, Teddy. Someone once said, "Do you need a microphone?" I said, "No, I'm Italian." They give me a handheld microphone, which is even worse. Please. I'm not boasting, but I do want to share with you something that is muy importante, very important. To the best of my knowledge, no one has ever, in direct marketing, in MLM, home-based businesses, no one has ever personally enrolled 5,000 people. Not personally, not personals. You've heard stories about people enrolling maybe 100 and then their downline grew. I personally enrolled 5,000 members of a networking organization. All glory to God, but I'm going to be really, really clear. I'm going to tell you how I did it. I have 15 minutes per bill. I'm going to share with you how I did it right now. It's not going to cost you anything. I'm going to give it away. There's 5 things that I did to personally enroll 5,000 people in an organization that now has 10,000 members. Here's the 5 things that I did. Number 1, I am not my business card. I just bought some last year. 25 years in business, haven't used them. I am not my card. I know whose I am. Not who I am, but whose I am. It still says, "In God we trust," on the dollar bill. Last time I looked. I know whose I am. I know where I'm going on my last breath on earth. You see, people say, "Where do you have your joy and happiness?" When I watch people in Hoboken waiting for the train to take them to New York City, most of them are miserable. And I'm walking around giving out flowers and saying, "Hey, how you doing? Can I buy you a cup of coffee?" They think I'm Mushugana, loco, and duzebats. You want to be this crazy? You see, I don't care when the train is going to come. I know the engineer. And I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about relationship. I know whose I am. Number one, I know whose I am. People don't want to visit people in nursing homes. I devoted 17 years to the Daughters of Miriam, a Jewish nursing home. I got more yarmulkes than I do crosses. But you see, they don't want to visit the nursing home because they fear death. No. Don't. Know whose you are. Number 2, I don't care if you like me. That's my second belief system. I really don't care if you like me. I'm going to love you anyway. I'm going to love you whether you like me or not. I really don't care if you like me. I called DIFUS, the Division of Youth and Family Services, on my next door neighbor 17 times. I still love him. I called the police on the police once. Yep, I did. I'm at the door. I'm at the window, and I overhear somebody say, "Hey, Johnny, don't get in the car. Don't get in the car. You had too much to drink." I got on the phone. I called the police. "Get down here in 5 minutos, 5 minutes. If you don't get down here, I'm going down there myself. I'm 6'2", boxed for 4 years, karate for 3. I can handle myself. I'm going down there. If you're not down there right away." They came down. I stayed by the window, and I overheard them talking. "Hey, Johnny, I got a call from some guy in the building. He said, are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm okay." "Really? You're fine. I'll see you tonight at the Wallington Lanes Bowling." "Okay, fudge, you got to be kidding me." I got right on the phone. I said, "Excuse me, is this being recorded?" They said, "Yes, it is being recorded." Then I said, "Officer, I will hold you accountable if somebody dies on the road. I am a mother against drunk drivers." Point number 2, I don't care if you like me. I'm going to love you anyway. And people know that I'm going to love them. They may not like me. They'll respect me, but I'll tell you this. It's not about being liked. And being a parent is not about being popular. It's about doing the right thing. So the second thing is not being so caught up in, "Oh, I hope everybody likes me." I'm going to love you no matter what. The third thing, your body is your temple. I'm 56 on 9/11 this year. I work out 16 times a week. Why? It's real simple. I was gifted with a beautiful baby boy named Atticus 3 years ago. And I want to be around when Atticus is 56. So your body is your temple. It's your vehicle. I cannot believe how some people go to an event and they eat like a chaza. That's Yiddish for gavon, which is Italian for pig. Which leads to number 4. The world does not revolve around us. Learn at least 2 words in 50 languages. I lived in Edgewater, so I needed to know ni hao, annyeonghaseyo, konnichiwa. I was the first Christian to speak at Al-Ghazali, which is a Muslim school in Teaneck, New Jersey. I know how to say salam. I got my cleaners in Newark today. There was a rabbi, shalom. On the way out, sei gesund. Point is, the world does not revolve around me. It's called servant leadership. It's not how many toes we step on, it's how many feet we wash. That's not a religion. It could be, it might be. Haven't found it yet. Real servant leadership is about relationship with your Creator. It's about relationship. And in the last 3 minutes and 22 seconds, on the last point, die empty. Die empty. May 4th, 2011, I had $13 in my pocket. Homeless, 48 hours. Lost everything. Everyone said to me, God's preparing you. What are you, out of your mind? God's preparing me? I went like this. What are you doing? My Lord, I have never been happier. Never been in better shape in my life. I live at 22 Halleck Street in Newark, New Jersey. When I run and work out 16 times a week, I got kids in gangs hanging out and jogging with me. When I say I don't fear any man, that's not coming from macho with testosterone. It comes from spirit. I never felt wealthier than when I knew that I can thrive, not just survive, with $13. So I'm going to close with this last piece. What I want for you is exactly what I want for me and my children and all the people that I love. I want you to have enough courage that you can stand on a plane with no money, no friends, no family, no degree, nada, and stand on that plane with a parachute and be willing to jump out of that plane knowing that you are created, that you are in the image of God, and you got no friends or anybody, and you jump out of the plane, and you're not worried, you're not stricken with scarcity. Oh my gosh, it's not enough, it's not enough. We have enough food, money, and resources to feed everybody on this planet. Everybody. There's enough here. There's enough. So in the last minute, I want to share with you, I want you to have that confidence, because I hold the unofficial world's record for doing what I'm doing right now. 7,000 paid speaking events, and I tithe 20% of my time. 20% of my time in prisons and homeless shelters. And I got to tell you something. I never not finish an event by saying, I don't accept applause, but I like a standing ovation for the person that got us here. All glory to God. That's what I said at AT&T when they were downsizing 17,000 people and they felt lost. No, that was an opportunity that they had given you. You now have license to find out who the heck you are. And in the last 20 seconds, I once heard a speaker, and I forget his name, because his name is not important. He has no arms and no legs. No arms and no legs, and I listen to him every single day. Because in the beginning of his presentation, he says, I am not one of those motivational speakers that you're going to hear, where you're going to feel bad for me. There are speakers that actually making a living doing that. He said, I've got no arms and no legs, and by the end of my presentation, you will envy me. Envy him. Don't define yourself by your wallet. You are not your money. You are not your car. You are not your business. In the last 5 seconds, I want to say thank you. Because Bill Constane is a gentleman, and I aspire. He's one of my heroes. Not because of financial wealth, because while we're busting our hump time and time again, he'll be late for a meeting. And you know why? Because he puts his family first. And you have helped me see what it can be like, what the potential. Look at that. That's wealth at that family. That's real wealth. Mazel tov, sei gesund, and God bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Wow. Give it up again for Ted Fattoross. Okay.